Would you believe me if I said I did all those kills just now without even thinking? The car driving analogy. This is something that no pro player or no streamer or no other CS player probably ever has taught you. But most of my audiences, as I saw from my graphs, are 18 to 25-year-old or even older. Some of them are even in the range of 30s. That means that most of us might have a driver's license. And when you drive a car, when you take a corner, or when you brake when somebody comes on the road, for example, do you think before you do your action, or do you do your action and think after? Most likely the second. If you've ever been in an actual car driving scenario, you most likely know that it's not anything that you think about, and it's pure instincts and pure reflexes. It is the same in CS2, CSGO, in almost any shooter. You need to not focus on your crosshair necessarily. A lot of people, they focus and hyperfixate on their crosshair. When you start doing that, that means that you're gonna start whiffing your shots. If I would, for example, focus on my crosshair right now, you see I whiff. This is when I focus on my crosshair. And when I stop focusing on my crosshair, look what happens after. It was just an example in 5 kills. You get me? But you see how much more snappier it goes when you go in a different kind of state. You go in a lock-in mode. You just don't focus on your movement. You just combine a little 1-2, you know? You just swing a little with it and just practice it like that. Just without thinking of aiming, you gotta keep aiming, if you know what I mean. And it can be annoying when you don't hit everything, but when you do it correctly, you might be able to actually have coherent sentences and actually explain stuff that is loose of the aiming part, which means that it will translate to giving call-outs, for example, in the game. For example, if I would have to say, brother, there is 2 on A, 2 on fucking long, and 1 in CT. If I can shoot and like communicate this at the same time, I already showed it too much. I'm not gonna keep doing it the whole time because it will get annoying. When you actually like stop thinking as much about aiming and just do it without thinking necessarily, it is a point that you have to get to, of course, of understanding, because you cannot just be 20 hours into the game thinking that you will be using the car driving analogy, but you will be able to do it the faster that you understand this process, and you will actually be starting to get better at the game without even having to practice. Because usually I don't practice. I really don't like practicing, and after all these years I'm still faced at level 10. I'm still, what is it now, 25k premier. I'm on my demotion, but hey, it happens. You win some, you lose some. That doesn't necessarily give me the credibility to say, oh yeah, whatever I say is true, but this is how I have experienced it. And I feel like if you are somebody who will understand this premise, you will actually get way better at this game.